Thanks for joining me. This lecture topic is entitled Test Requirements for Web Tours Project, Part 2. This is our third look at the business test requirement definitions. Maybe by now we have it tweaked to where it tells us exactly what we need in order to proceed. First, the application, which contained the 7 major functions that should be ready for delivery in sequence within 1-month releases. The first releases scheduled will be the following sequence: the registry function, followed by the login logoff, flight to pay, flight itinerary, flight inquiry, flight cancellation, and flight change. And number 2, the separate releases should be for the following functionality scripts: login, logoff, registry, flight inquiry, flight pay, itinerary and itinerary C, and flight change. Now, concerns exist about weekly performance degradation due to possibly memory leaks, high concurrency peaks, and database update degradation. So endurance tests are needed. We need to confirm that function response times are averaging daily to baselines, no more than a 7-second variance for up to 100 users concurrently. And then we need to confirm that the application can handle 100 users at peak traffic times and sustain within 5-second variance to response time for about an hour. Stress tests will definitely help here. The application functions should be able to handle the following daily workload. And of course, a load test will help with this. Test requirements, items 3 through 6, are the governing factors for subsequent project performance testing. The requirements could be edited further to be more concise on performance expectations. But we will go with what we have. In the previous lab session, we dealt with baseline tests to use the response time data as the SLA objectives. Let me interject here a thought. You might be aware that deciding to use the single user test as the SLA is not foolproof. We are making some assumptions that are not quite accurate. We are assuming there are no other processes on our computer that is affecting the results. We also are assuming that the network data stores, code, threads, are responding at peak performance, which is typical responses from network engineers. We are assuming there is enough information to be certain that the response times are the best they can be. It would take several performance test executions to determine if the average and 90 percentile response times are as close as possible. So we are assuming they are to proceed. So please keep this in mind for real-world testing. Don't get too settled with too many assumptions. My time has ended for this session. I thank you for yours. Join me in the next video.